More than a month after a train derailed in East Palestine, Ohio's Attorney General files a federal lawsuit to ensure the railroad is held accountable.
They recognize that this is on them and that they're going to have to make it right.
Residents say they are living in fear.
It's frustrating, it's saddening, it's scary.
I'm Angenette Levy, and thanks for joining us here on Law and Crime. This week, Ohio's Attorney General filed a 58-count federal lawsuit against Norfolk Southern. The suit claims the railway company violated many of Ohio's laws related to protecting the environment when the train derailed on February 3rd, releasing more than 1 million gallons of hazardous chemicals into the state's air, soil, and streams. The NTSB has called this derailment, quote, entirely avoidable. The lawsuit filed by AG Dave Yost says Norfolk Southern has had 20 derailments since 2015 that released dangerous chemicals into the environment.
But the railroad, to its credit, has been, one of my staff used the word contrite. They've been very engaged with our office. They recognize that this is on them and that they're going to have to make it right. The purpose of the lawsuit is to make sure that, in fact, that they live up to their promise. This is going to put legal teeth into the pleasant words that they're giving to the news media.
Yost says the suit does not cover health issues to individual residents.
I've had a cough, sore throat, itchy eyes, head congestion.
Heidi Prine lives in nearby Negley, and her husband works at a business in the middle of Ground Zero.
The shop shouldn't be open. They're literally surrounded by the cleanup. And they're just like, no big deal. We don't know what's going to happen to your bodies in 10 years.
We all remember 9/11 and how years after that disaster, people started experiencing health effects came forward, particularly first responders. And those were not things that we knew about on day one or even day 200. It's important to recognize that we might have the same kind of situation here.
Yost says that he visited the area recently and felt the effects of the spill.
The stories that we're hearing are true. I've seen it. I have been in the village hall that's built right over Sulphur Run. You can smell, even when I was up there 3 weeks after the fact, you can smell the spill. And 15 minutes I was in there and started having irritation and a cough.
Meanwhile, many residents are hiring lawyers to deal with issues related to their health.
A lot of people are getting very sick.
For its part, Norfolk Southern released a statement saying that monitoring of the environment in East Palestine is continuing, and company officials met with AG Yost this week to discuss 3 new programs that the company plans to implement for the area. For Law and Crime, I'm Angenette Levy.